Hey, Kapesh.
How are you, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. You?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm just
Uh,
moving to my other screen here so you guys can look at me head on. How's things going? Good.
hey, lekker, man. Lekker. Hey,
All
Bishan,
right,
how's
man.
it, buddy?
Morning, gents.
I saw your request for Thursday, so I should be able to attend that meeting with you guys.
Yeah, please, man. I managed to get what's his name? Laven and
Yes.
Uben on.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's check how it
Bishan,
goes.
have you met Kalpesh?
His name looks so familiar.
Kalpesh. Gucci boy as well from North
Yeah, I can see that, the surname.
Yes. Fuji through and through.
Yeah, no, cool, man. Cool. Bishan also plays in the property game, so let's also introduce you to maybe I'll tell you as well because he's highly connected. He did photography of over 800 properties, so he's highly
Okay. Yeah.
connected.
So then we'll take him on board from outside, right? Because we can offer the service. So essentially, what we got is we launching next month, most probably around the 27th, a new property platform, an alternative platform to obviously Property 24 and private property. We're making property affordable, easy to use, and yeah, and that's what we're doing. If I
Very
can
nice.
read 2 lines.
Congratulations on the move.
Yeah, just solving a problem, I think.
Mm.
So essentially, we're building a few platforms, but one of them is in the property space. But let's have a meeting after this. Just let me drop you my number. You can WhatsApp me. I'll put it in the chat.
Sure.
Right?
Okay, cool.
076.
I am away from my phone, but I'll try and copy and paste the details.
No, I sent you my link, and then my personal number is there as well.
Okay.
Just give me a shout.
I'll just
Then we
save
can
this.
take it from there.
Welcome everyone. We're doing business. That's what we love about the breakfast. We do business. We connect and we do business. We network.
It's on
We
like it's gone.
Yeah, I had a toast. I just had my brekkie. I just had a toast, cheese toast. My favorite stuff.
Okay, I'm a Cocoa Pops guy.
You're a Cocoa Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like Cocoa Pop. But you gotta use real milk. You gotta use genuine real milk, not that.
I think every Guji has two things: either Cocoa Pops or Pro Nutro. I think my dad has Pro Nutro for over 50 years, 5 decades.
It's good. Pro Nutro is good. You know, when you go to when you undernourished, they give you Pro Nutro. Pro Nutro is the best.
Are you serious?
It brings life. Yeah, it gives life.
I'm not aware of that. That's something new.
Welcome,
I don't know
guys.
if my dad's addicted to it. So I buy it in abundance. When it's on special, I buy like 20 boxes.
Yeah, I like the banana.
Oh, okay. I'm not a banana fan. But okay.
Welcome, guys. Diveshni, our speaker. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Ash.
How's it? Theo, my friend Theo, my long-term friend Theo. Welcome, buddy. Theo is doing some good stuff, protecting people's money and assets. Gina, Dana,
morning.
welcome.
Thank you.
Morning, everyone. Welcome.
Good morning.
Toko Zulu, welcome. Neil,
How's
which
it,
is
Ty?
our mascot.
Good morning.
Jade. Taro. Hey, Taro. I think Taro is the youngest guy here. No, welcome. Nettie, welcome. Yeah, let's give it 1 minute. Who wants to introduce himself? Tell us who you are, what you're doing. We already started networking in the morning. As soon as we switched on, we started networking. We are ruthless like that. If you put Bishan and I together, hey, we're going to network.
Power team.
Welcome.
I just want to see.
Was Adams?
Yes, sir. Yeah. How are you?
How's it?
I'm
good to see you.
Man. Yeah, maybe I should introduce myself.
Yeah, tell us who you are.
You know who I am. Okay, my name is Zay. Okay, wait 1 second. Let me just put the camera on here.
Oh, let me just go fetch my pad.
Okay, so my name is Zaid Adam. I run a consulting firm called Leaped. We sort of multidisciplinary consulting. So to SMEs though. So we do things like business plans and funding, and actually now I'm accredited as an accounting practitioner, which is basically what my background is. And then a lot of my work is actually what we call business recovery and turnaround. So that kind of thing I do for a few government agencies, like NEF and Productivity South Africa, IDC, that kind of thing. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So essentially, if you borrow money from government and you can't pay it back, then they send someone like myself to try and help you sort of revive the business. Yeah. So that's what I do.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you still doing the stuff where you help companies, you know, to grow them and stuff? Like how you were doing
Yes.
with Iceman. What's that called? Productivity essay. What is it?
Yeah, productivity essay. Yeah, I still do work for them. Yeah.
So if I can ask quickly, do you guys do grants in that? So guys in manufacturing and
Yes, we can help you. In fact, in the last grant window, we did have a couple successful applications.
okay.
Yeah, but there aren't many grants available.
No, there's not. Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
focusing more on tech now, actually.
Well, there
Tech
aren't
and
many
manufacturing.
there aren't many full grants available. You
Yes.
can get like things where you like cost
Partial
share.
grant. Correct.
Yeah.
Partial grants. Correct.
Yeah. So yeah.
But it
we
could
do
help a
assist
lot of
with
small
that.
businesses, right? So essentially, you could get these businesses here that's manufacturing something. They don't have capacity or money to be able to expand, right? Even if it's slightly, right? Take on 3 employees, put in new machinery, or expand the business, then it could really help this team.
Yes, it does. Like the one that we managed to get a grant for, like she says, you know, it's made a real impact because now you don't have to pay that facility back.
Right.
In her case, she managed to get quite a lot of machinery, which has like enabled her now to do a lot more work and maybe diversify what she does and all of that kind of thing. Yeah. So it does help. The main problem I find is that most businesses are not compliant enough.
Yes.
Or they're not compliant at all when these grant windows open. And then normally they open for like fairly short periods. And you know, they can't get themselves ready or whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think where your value can be is that if you let people know that these grants are coming up, and then telling them, listen, for you to get this type of grants, you need to be this compliant. So a lot of businesses know way to structure themselves. So when the grant comes, they're prepared, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there is one coming. We expect it to come fairly soon. Well, government's idea of fairly soon and your idea of fairly soon is different things. But, yeah, there is one for about, I think it's 5 million. It's a full grant.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I join the sessions, as soon as I have a bit more info, I'll just, you know, throw it out there. Yeah.
Fantastic, thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Adams. Thanks, guys. Good questions. Anybody else wants to introduce themselves? Tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from. Don't miss the opportunity to plug your business. Do not miss the opportunity.
Maybe everyone should have a turn.
No, so what we're going to do is, generally what we do is we start the program, and then you get an opportunity to introduce yourself. So we have a networking. We have a networking session.
Mine, Mr. Neil, I haven't been to one of these since what, 2020 something.
Yeah. No, this so it's good. I'm gonna do a small training now, and then
Okay, awesome.
Deveshni is gonna talk, and then after she's done, then we're gonna network.
Sweet.
Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. Tell me if you can see my screen, my slides, and then I can't see you, so just tell me, just unmute and just tell me you can see me. My screen, that is. Let's mute it now. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Sunil, we can see it.
Bilaka, cool. Guys, welcome to the Social Breakfast. You can use the chat facility to network with each other. Drop your who you are on the chat, on the Teams chat. You can chat, you can connect, you can on the WhatsApp group. Remember, the WhatsApp group is there for you to connect and network. Ideally, the Social Breakfast is you should be attending our Social Breakfast weekly. There's a lot of people who are on here that are ready to do business. You can network. There's a lot of people here who can do. We can work with. Connect, network. You're allowed to post your ads on the group, but again, you got to make sure that you use your discretion when you're dealing with people. Use, be cautious. We can't control everybody, so the onus is upon you for safety, security, and all of that. You got to do your due diligence. Having said that, welcome to the Social Breakfast. We started the Social Breakfast in 2019. In fact, Bishan was there with me step by step. He took my pics. Fatima was there. Fatima is our mascot. That was the first Social Breakfast we did in March 2019. That was before COVID. So during COVID, we moved online. And since then, we've had plenty of sessions. I lost count. So the agenda for today, small about us, introduction, introduction to social media and social media stats. There's a reason it's called Social Breakfast is because over the brekkie, you got to go and bring your own brekkie now. I've already had my brekkie. I had a cheese toast. Over brekkie, you learn something and you also network. While we're learning, we're networking. That's the purpose of the Social Brekkie. I'm going to give you some content ideas to post on your social media. And the topic is Deveshni Mariah, and she's going to talk about funding, and then we're going to network. So about us, this was the first session we did. It's all about networking, connecting, becoming friends. You'll see that all of us will slowly become friends because that's what business is about. Business is about networking and doing business and becoming friends. So discover how to profit massively from social media while everyone else is freaking out. So the purpose is social media. Now, listen, social media is been here for a while. It's not a luxury anymore. It's a must-have. So you got to make sure that you have a presence on social media. The purpose of Social Breakfast is to make sure that you post. It's like an encouragement that you're going to go and post regularly, because if you're not being seen, you're not going to get business. And visibility is the lifeblood. Visibility and leads is the lifeblood of every business. So a little bit about me, boring stuff. Over 21 years in digital marketing. I've worked on client side and agency side, means that I've worked for agencies and I've worked for corporate. I've worked on thousands of projects, not to brag or to boast, but to tell you in good hands. My goal is to help you grow your business. And I see one of my friends, one of the students I trained in 2024, she started training as well. She started training. She trained 16 people last week, Megan. So I posted it in the groups. If you saw that, I'm so proud of her because she's the third person who started training after attending my trainings. These are some of the clients that I've worked with. I'm sure all of us here want clients. Who doesn't want clients? So what's the most valuable currency in the world? You can type it in the chat. What's the most valuable currency? Those guys who know the answer, you don't have to answer. But watch this quick video.
This is my favorite part right here. Let's go.
So I'm going to stop it there. So you notice that all of them had their cell phones in their hand and they all were stuck on their phones. So the most valuable currency is attention. Attention. So we need a slice of that attention. It's like look at a pizza. We want a slice of that attention because there's so much. People are just stuck in their phones. How often do you use your phone every day? How many times do you unlock your phone? Research says 13 times, but we know it's more like 300 times we unlock our phones in a day. In hours, how many hours a day you look at your phone? So in hours, okay, watch this video.
Woman was seriously injured in New Jersey when she tripped over an open cellar door and then tumbled into the basement. The 67-year-old woman was looking at her cell phone when she flipped headfirst into the basement about 6 feet below. Fire crews rescued the woman and took her to the hospital.
Right. I saw you guys laughing there because it happened to us. It happens to you. We bump into stuff. We do things. We become absent-minded when we're on phones. Yeah, so we spend about 4 hours, minimum 4 hours a day on the phone, on our cell phones. This is the latest stats, October 2025. Population is 8.25 billion, 5.6 billion social media users. 68% of the population is on social media. And I also believe that quite a big percentage of that is catfishes. Those people who are catfishing, fake profiles, you know, that you want to spy on your ex. Yeah, I think those are the catfishes. But look at the amount of internet users. 6 billion, 73% of the internet is online. So this is the use of, this is social media use. 18 hours a day, we spend 18 hours a day on social media, minimum. Majority male on, I find this hard to believe, majority male and 45% female on social media. But very interesting stats. Very interesting stats. Can you see that? So this is the main reasons people use social media. Why do people use social media? In touch with friends and family. Now, when we as businesses and brands, we go onto social media, we post about our business stuff, what we are doing, we are interacting and we're getting people annoyed. People are getting annoyed with our business posts. So we got to make sure our business posts have a social effect to it, have a social media effect to it. That's why memes work very well, like memes and funny videos work very well on social media because you're humanizing and you're adding some humor to your social posts. The most used platforms are TikTok. If you got to be using TikTok right now, video, we are in the season of video. We got a guy online, Theo. I love his videos. He's doing excellent stuff with his videos and very engaging stuff. So you guys need to hop on the trend videos, create those videos and engaging videos. Like videos tell a story and they also a bit emotional as well. This is the growth of social media over the years. Now, this is a very interesting slide. I just added this last week, is the use of AI, ChatGPT, and I see Claude is also increasing. Claude is going up. I see a lot of people are using Claude. I'm actually preferring Claude right now from an AI point of view. I love Claude and I'm using more Claude because I find that try Claude out as well. Claude is very good. And I see now there's something new coming out, which is AI agents that we are investigating and experimenting with. So this as well is very interesting stuff. People are still using the search engines like Google, even though there's a decline in search engines and the use of search engines, people are still using Google for the primary source of information. Having said that, let's do the content ideas. I'm going to give you some content ideas now for your social media. So it's April. What happens in April? We had Easter in the beginning of the month. You can go back and post from Easter, what happened in Easter. Easter is over now. So now you can post what's happening. To be honest with you, April is a very eventful month. There's a lot of things happening. Now Freedom Day is coming up. And then on the 1st of May, we've got Workers' Day. There's so much of holidays. There's so much things happening in April. If you want ideas for what's happening in April, you can go to the site called theteacherscorner.net, theteacherscorner.net. Every day they got something very interesting for you to go and post on your social media. Like we've got Pigs in a Blanket Day. We've got good, pretty powerful. You guys are there? Did I lose you?
Yeah, I think, okay, on my side, you went offline.
Yeah, so that, there. Can you see my screen?
Now we can.
We can see,
Can you see my screen?
the network stopping.
Not the presentation. not the presentation.
I'm here.
Okay, maybe just because it's overcast today. Maybe it's overcast. Okay, so let's continue. So if you want ideas, you can also go and get ideas for content from history.com on this day. History.com has got excellent content for Did You Know? And now the reason why I'm telling you to create this content is just to create some engagement on your page. Engagement is what's going to make your more people see your posts. Engagement is what's going to help more people see your posts and for you to become more visible out there. Like look at this this day on the 21st of April 2018, is it 2016, Prince passed away. You can say something about that. I'm sure everybody loves Prince's music. So did you know? There's a lot of stuff on history.com you can go and get, but keep it positive. We don't want to talk about serial killers and murder and bank robberies and stuff. We just want to keep it positive. Another good site is Wikipedia. On the homepage of Wikipedia, it's got Did You Know? But again, keep it positive. There's a lot of negative stuff. Did you know? And on this day, just keep it positive. Just keep it positive. You just want positive stuff that will uplift people and encourage them. Use memes. Memes work well. I'm showing you this is a powerful meme. This is also celebrity. It shows you how popular and how powerful this is. Look at this post. How much of engagement it got because of James Bond and because of it being in Nintendo. But we didn't see. I don't remember we having this Nintendo in SA. I think this was before they launched in SA. Another good place to get ideas for content is Brainy Quote on this day. Every day they give you a quote that you can reshare. More quotes you can share that's in line with your page. If you want ideas, I'm not asking you to copy. I'm asking you to recreate. Go to Pinterest and recreate these posts. It's very easy to recreate these posts now using AI. Now you can just go into AI. I can copy this Mother's Day post. I can go into my ChatGPT or my Gemini. You can say, I like the look and feel of this post. Can you recreate this post for me? And using my details. And it will do that for you. That's how easy, and it will take you less than a minute. Something very powerful that a lot of people need to start using is called user-generated content. User-generated content is basically asking your fans, followers, your customers to submit them using your product or your service. It could be a review. Like an example in this case is this couple got engaged. They posted the engagement on social media and they tagged the jeweler. The jeweler got some free airspace as well, got a free plug. This was a Father's Day UGC where this bride posted a picture of her father walking down the lane, down the what is it called? Yeah. So this is a Vans Tackies. This is a Vans Tackies UGC. This lady Lena posted, and Vans came on and said, "Can we share this awesome post?" Some tips I can give you is use humor. Funny memes work well on social media. Stay away from controversial topics like religion, politics, racism, abortion, causes and rights. Just remain neutral. Just be neutral on social media. Be funny and be neutral and be positive, uplifting. That's my advice. That's my suggestion to you. Use daily hashtag. There's daily hashtags you can use.
Sunil, quick one. I don't know if anyone else can see your screen, or is it just on my side? Your screen is not sharing. Is it anyone else, or is it just me, guys?
Yeah, your screen sharing disappeared.
I could see it up until somebody spoke.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah, this is good now.
But I could see it the whole time.
So I think I stopped here. I think I was talking about the last thing I spoke about was Prince. Just go to history.com, and on this day, just keep it positive, right? On this day, keep it positive. You can repost and recreate the stuff using Canva. Wikipedia has got Did You Know? And on this day, now they give you the information, but you still got to go and recreate this content using your Canva. Canva is a very good tool to use because it's quick and easy. Within 2 minutes, you can create a post in Canva. And it's even quicker now with AI. This is an example of a meme and a example of a Did You Know poster. I'm showing you the power of general knowledge and how well Did You Know and On This Day performs online. It's very good. It's also shareable viral content that you can say, did you know that on this day, in 2020, we had the Olympic Games. And
We can't hear you now. Sunil, you there? Hello?
I think it's frozen.
Yeah, we are going. Sunil,
people love that. Did you know? Are you guys there?
Yeah, you got disconnected for a while.
Yeah, I changed my Wi-Fi because the other line kicked me out. Let's see. Let's try this. Are you there? Can you hear me now?
I thought you went to play Nintendo.
Yeah, man. I'm a Xbox guy. Yeah, so I was talking about UGC. UGC is where you get your customers, your fans, followers to share the information of the using your product. Could be a review, could be a product. Like in this case, this couple shared the engagement ring with everybody, and the jeweler got tagged as well. This is a Father's Day UGC. This is the Vans Techies UGC, and my advice is to use humor. Stay away from controversial topics like politics, racism, abortion, causes, rights. Just remain neutral. And use the daily hashtag. Every day has got a hashtag. Make sure you're not using banned hashtags. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the presentation there, and I'm gonna hand over to Diveshni to start her topic.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Yashek, for this opportunity. My name is Diveshni Maraya. I own a company called The Working Executive. A little bit of my background. I've been a business banker for about 13 years, and then I was a National Youth Development Agency business mentor. And then after that, I did a little bit of administrating for one of the DTI funds called the BBSDP grant. And obviously with this experience, I gained the different types of risk funding that is available. And that's what I want to share with you today. So the Working Exec is a full consultancy service company, right? And when you look at funding, right, there are different types of funding. So funding is very sectorial specific. It's very need specific, especially for business, just as it is for personal. And there are different types of funding. So self-funding is where you use your own funds that you have saved up. And this could be in the form of cash from your savings account or even from the additional funds that you might have in your bond. And now, unfortunately, sometimes self-funding means also taking monies from our families and our friends to start our businesses and invest in our businesses, but we never pay them back. Angel investors, these types of funders provide cash-based funding on the merits of the business, and they provide funding in the form of a share in the business. They also may provide business mentoring for customers. So they also request for management control in the business. We also have bank finance. Now, remember, bank financing is high risk, and that's the core thing that you need to understand about funding. It's risk analysis based. So your bank finance is obviously where you borrow money from your bank. We've got about 5 major banks that are operating at the moment. That is your Nedbank, your Standard Bank, your Absa Bank, your FNB, and your Capitec Bank, right? They offer finance like your overdrafts. And remember, this facility is based again on the conduct of your bank account, the conduct of your personal credit history, the conduct of your transactions, your unpaids, your debit orders. Are they going off? How is the money in your account staying? And it's based on turnover on your bank account. And overdraft is, remember, a very short-term funding facility. It comes in, you pay it off, you use it again, and it keeps revolving. So it's a revolving facility. Sometimes they would request for guarantee to give you the overdraft. Sometimes they may not, depending on conduct again of your account. Your debtor finance, this allows a business to borrow money for its working capital needs. And it's typically the business would need to be making a certain amount of turnover, as I explained, and you must have a strong balance sheet. And obviously your balance sheet is a part of your financials. You must have good suppliers. That's both your creditors and your debtors, your customers. And obviously your debtors are those that you owe money to. And you must have strong contracts in place. All right. Asset finance, this is obviously for your assets. They generate income for the business, such as your manufacturing equipment, and simply conduct its business from your as simple as your office furniture. So banks would generally have specific financing packages for this type of asset finance as well. And then we also have debt financing. Now, this is where the your next one is your private equity. Your private equity is funders that lend you money to your small and your medium enterprises, to large businesses, which may include investments into a private company or buying a company and selling it after a few years. Remember that private equities consist of funders or investors putting their money together, and then they make investments into other businesses. Private equity funders typically would want ownership in the business again, and they probably share in the profits too. Venture capitalists, these are your type of private equity funding where the business is fairly new or it's in its startup phase. And these types of businesses are generally launching innovative products or services that would have a high demand. So the venture capitalists would then offer funds to grow the business and or even assist with the product development. Our last and our favorite, with one of the, I think it was Zaid that mentioned, our government funding. So we have a list of retail and development funding institutions. I could name a few, and there's the Department of Trade and Industry and Competition, which is your DTIC. You have CEDFA, which is a merge between CEDA and CIFA. CEDA is non-financial support, and CIFA was the lending component. And these are for your low risk to no risk funders, because the good thing about the DFI funding is that, remember, they are set up and created to invest into to invest in SMMEs to grow the economy. So they're very sectorally based, and the DTIC is incentive schemes, and that offers blending finance of both funding of a loan and a grant portion. The IDC is exactly the same. That is your Industrial Development Corporation. Then we also have the National Empowerment Fund. So your National Empowerment Fund, they are, if you set up majority for previously disadvantaged individuals, the National Empowerment Fund starts between 250,000 and goes up to 75 million. And the one thing that, the biggest problem with funding is your need. So if you were to look at your need, so if you want to buy an asset, you can't take an overdraft to buy an asset. You've got to take asset finance. So firstly, the fund is very specific to need, temporary, long-term, short-term, etc. Right? And the other thing is literacy. You've got to understand key terms of what funders use to assess risk, because remember, that's what they're assessing. Number one, do you have the ability to repay this debt? Number two, is your business viable and sustainable enough to repay that debt? Do you conduct, because remember, when you're talking about credit, we're talking about, do you have the ability as an individual, as the director of the business, to conduct in your personal capacity, your debt? And that is why your credit history is important when they assess debt, because you are regarded as the jockey of your business. So we have to assess, do you really manage your funding? Because if I lend you, you are responsible for running your business. So can you, in your personal capacity, manage your personal debt? And then they look at your business debt. Do you, in terms of your turnover, is your business managed well? Now, understand it from this point of view. Any funder, whether it is your development funding institutions, your banks, your debt investors, I am lending you money. All I know about your business is what I see when you present your business plan or present documents to me, or what happens in your bank account. I don't know about your daily business. So that is where it's key in respect of kind of not selling your business, but letting them know, this is who I am, this is what my business does, and this is how I'm able to be sustainable and viable based on my financials, based on my turnover on my bank account. The second thing that I think is really, really important is knowing which fund you're applying for and knowing what that criteria of fund is. Because remember, as I said, specifically the development funding institutions, they open up funding for a specific sector to grow the economy. So they're very sectorally based. Like Zaid was mentioning what fundings are currently available. Like one of the biggest grant funding that is available right now is called the Township Rural Enterprise Program. Now that is covering 7 sectors of the informal township and rural economy. So it's like your bakeries and your confectioneries, your spaza shops, your automobile and repairs, your chisanyamas, your CNTs, your furniture companies, and your personal care, which is your beauty salon. Now that fund was opened up by SEDFA for a specific reason, because they want to boost the township and rural economy. So obviously the criteria is are you based in a township or rural area? Do you have a business that is boosting that economy? And remember, that's what it boils down to. So government is looking for you as a business to solve some of the problems that they have, which is to grow the economy, to solve unemployment, and to create good, strong circular economies. So remember that when you're applying for funding and how you're submitting your applications, because that's what they want you to meet the criteria. The last one is PAC. Compliance documents, your management accounts, your 12-month cash flow projection, and your use of funds breakdown. Remember, again, I would say, your tax return, your VAT is a direct deposit into the growth of our economy of South Africa. So that is why they highly, 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 highly stress. Make sure that you are tax compliant with SARS. Make sure that you're VAT registered. Make sure that on CIPC your annual returns are submitted and things like that. So from a compliance point of view, make sure you know your business and you know your numbers. Don't just let your accountant be the one that says, okay, no, you know what, your financial, this is your financial, have him draw it up and you don't know anything about your income, your expenses, your profit margins, nothing. Know your numbers. Make it your business to know your business numbers. And lastly, one of the biggest problems, as I said, is when you choose the fund that you want to apply for, know their criteria, because that's the biggest problems that they have. The funders are receiving thousands of applications, but they're either incomplete, we don't know how to sell our business properly on a business plan. So I would strongly encourage you that when you have a business plan, don't have a business plan for just to submit application. Have a business plan where you know who your business is, what exactly it does, who are your clients, how are you constantly innovating your product or services to meet the need of your customer, and how are your numbers looking in terms of, I want to borrow 100,000, I make 200,000, these are my expenses, I know what I have as a surplus to repay my debt back. That's what you need to do, because as I said, they don't know you and your business. All they are basing you and your business on is as a bank, is your bank statements. When they call your financials, they know your numbers, and that too, the numbers could be so misinterpreted because there could be cash coming in, there could be assets you bought that it's not reflected there. Anything can happen that does not truly reflect who you and your business are. So make it your business to sell your business the way that it's run, and learn good management, learn good processes and all of that, so that as a package deal, your business is worth funding. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining us. And Mr. Yash, I also had a few people that asked me, where's the breakfast? So I told them, please come with your cup of coffee and your breakfast, because that's what we do here. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I don't know if you're open for questions, but if you do, you're more than welcome to ask me now.
Thanks, Deveshni. So much I learned. To be honest with you, I learned so much in this few minutes. It's unbelievable. Stuff I never considered. So thanks for that. Yeah, anybody wants to ask any questions? You got any questions you would like to ask? Any questions you guys would like to ask? Who wants to ask a question?
Yes, it's Neti here. I'm from Masana Financial Services, and I'm quite interested in your township funding. Can I chat to you offline, and can we get more
No
details?
problem.
And then, because I do have a few businesses in that industry, as well as how to support sporting clubs with funding. So we can chat offline. My name's Neti. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Nati.
much.
Thanks, Nati. Fatima?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Deveshni. Welcome. I haven't seen you around, but thank you for that information. About 2 weeks ago, I went to funding grow your business through funding, and something that I also learned with the information that you just shared is, we always want to go into funding, seeking funding when it comes to our business, and we want to own it and it belongs to us. But also note that when we're requesting funding, and this is something I'd like to add on to your presentation, is that when it comes to your age, you also have to be very mindful when people are going to give you funding based on your age, especially in your business, from what I learned as well. Because if you are a certain age, in a certain age category, and you're looking for funding, you'd rather get somebody that can help you, like a younger person that is in that field, that is also upcoming, that you can partnership with, and also get your legal entities sorted out, so they don't
Joint venture.
steal the business from you.
It's a joint venture.
So just to help when it comes to that funding, if you have somebody a bit younger requesting funding, they are more better to get the funding for you as well. But obviously, because if you're going to be 65, right, and you're looking for funding, they're going to say, okay, you know what, 65 is a bit old for me to give you, 2 million rand, whereas I'd rather give somebody that is 30, 2 million rand when it comes to funding. So even age is another factor when it comes to funding. Am I right?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mention of that one funding institution that is, because I used to mentor there. It's the National Youth Development Agency for it, so it is 18 to 35-year-old. And yes, correct. From an age point of view, the banks does, or anybody for that matter, we wouldn't want you to be your high risk number one, because we don't know when you're going to, in inverted commas, pass away. So that's a debt. Obviously, we don't want to give you. But I want you to flip the script and understand this from a funding point of view, right? You take for an example, right? If you want to borrow money, and if I say to you, you know what, if you want to borrow 100 and I'm saying to you, just come with 15 and at least, so then your risk becomes low and I will lend you. It's like friendship. Remember, at the end of the day, please bear this in mind. Every funder is lending you somebody else's money. A bank is lending you their investment money. The DFIs are investing their taxpayers' money. So the money is coming from somewhere. So when I tell you that you cannot afford it, take it as advice. You know what, your business is not yet ready. And for whatever reason, it's not yet ready. And I do not want to lend you the money and have you worse off than you were. Because remember now, if your business is not sustainable and viable and doesn't have the ability to repay it back, I have now put you in a debt whereby you're not making sales to pay to run you currently business. And then now I'm adding a debt onto you, which is added. So think about it from that point of view. When you're borrowing, come with something that makes it easier to understand. You know what, I've done all of this work already. I've got assets to the value of 100,000. So I'm only want to borrow 50,000. Or make it all, lower your risk, the first thing. And the second thing is, age is a good thing, because remember, it's experience that you cannot buy in any business. Experience, practical experience. We're not talking about theory, book knowledge experience, like when Yash was speaking about social media. It's experience. He knows it's things that he's done and it didn't work. He had to change it and all of that. So age is a good thing because it's experience, but just understand risk from the bank side, or any funder for that matter, is risk. That's all they're measuring. Can you repay your debt back? Is your business viable and sustainable enough to do that? And also, to add to that, when I was talking about the 50 and 100 rand, if you on the flip side of that chair and somebody's asking you for 1 million rand, your business is brand spanking new, you don't have any clients, you have nothing, would you lend this person the money? put yourself in that position when you go borrowing. Because I mean, to be quite honest, 75% of the businesses that borrow, they don't actually need, okay, they would need the assets and whatever, but all they need to do is to just increase their turnover and make more sales. Because remember, that is it. If the strength is in your numbers in terms of the sales and your money's coming in, you're stronger. So find ways, like, you know, Mr. Hashtag was talking about social media, find ways in which you bring the monies in. That's the biggest thing. You may, if you look at it realistically, you'll find business have gone so long without funding because they just know how to manage their numbers and their monies. Thank you.
Very good information.
Yeah, Sunil, if I can just jump in there, and only because the last thing that Deveshni said is actually extremely important. So I mainly deal with what they call post-investment support. So essentially that is when you can't pay the NEF or IDC or whatever, then they might send someone with like myself along to try and help you sort yourself out, implement the systems which you should have had before you even applied for that loan, and then try and turn the business around so that now you can pay back the facility before basically they go to legal and try and close you down. So that last thing that Deveshni says is actually critical. I would say that over the years with all the clients I've dealt with, and some of these facilities were like 40, 50 million rand, where you've got to pay back 400,000. I would say 99% of the owners will tell me they regret actually taking the money.
There we go.
They would have rather done exactly what Deveshni said now, is increase the sales, found other ways to market the business, to increase their market share, and then self-funded whatever asset or whatever it is they wanted for their growth. But really, I haven't, the ones who maybe say, okay, fine, we're glad we took it, but now we're just trying to find a way out. I would think it's 2 out of 100. Everyone else, really everyone else would say, you know what, we wish we didn't get this money. And the reason for that is that in their plan that they present to the bank, while they may have been financially strong at the time they presented that plan, they never get the market they anticipated. So their revenue never reaches the value required for them to actually make that repayment. So that's, what Deveshni said is actually very, very important. If you can, like, rather take a slower path to your growth, try and do it by yourself, I don't know, eat dal every day or whatever. But it's an easier path than having to pay. And I know guys have to pay back 400K a month. It's suddenly stress. It's like a shock to your business. It's a sudden stress, and you're not getting the market or the sales that you anticipated. But the bank doesn't care whether it's a DFI or one of the private banks or whatever. They don't care. They want their money. One of my close friends, just to add, because this is one of my close friends. So he got quite a significant facility. His repayment was about 165,000. Now, before the facility, he had an M5. He had like a couple flats, or he had a debt-free life. I think his drawings were like 100K a month or something like that. He got like other couple fancy cars and whatever, and like a Polaris ATV and stuff like that. And now he has like sleepless nights. So yeah. So as far as possible, if you're a small business, I would say, to hold on unless maybe you get like a very significant contract or something that will like really take the business forward, and then you need the machinery or you need something like that, then yeah, go for it. But otherwise, I would always favor, trying to do it yourself. Alternatively, what you might consider is like stepping yourself into it. So, if you need like R1 million worth of machinery, instead of asking for R1 million, maybe buy the thing that's 200,000 that will give you a bit of a step up, and then, slowly step up into it. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Deveshni, for that. Very good information, and all other guys' questions. Thanks for the questions. I think let's start our networking. You get 1 minute. Tell us who you are, what you do, and why you're here. I'm going to go in order of the people I see on my screen. So let's start with Bishen. Who you are, what you do, and what you expect. Just unmute yourself.
Done. Can you all hear me?
Muted. I can hear you.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody. My name is Bishen, and I'm from a company called Media King. We're based in Durban, and essentially what we do is we partner up with brands and businesses to be your visual partner. So we do this in twofold. The first is professional photography, and the other is professional video. One of the leading areas that we work in is interior photography. And with that being said, we do give a lot of support to estate agents. If you are an estate agent on this call and you wanted to find out more about how to use your smartphone to capture real estate photos, we've been doing these courses for a while. We have some free workshops as well, and we've got some paid workshops. If you're not an estate agent and you're just a brand, where we help you is to really build your asset library for you to have content on your website. And one of the best ways to do this is through video. We do it professionally as a video production house. So if that's something that you guys want to do, have a nice video for your website, or maybe you have a marketing campaign and you need some professional videos done, give me a shout. It's Media King. You can find us on Google. And I'll also leave my details in the chat. Thank you, Sunil.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Bishen. Who's next? Salim, you there? Mr. Kassam? You just unmute and introduce yourself to us.
Okay, let me unmute myself. Yeah, my name is Salim Kassam. I'm from Apex Asphalt. We do road construction, driveways, brick paving, and we're involved in a lot of different government parastatal work. We had about 9 franchises way before, in the heydays, before 2010 World Cup. Now things are a bit tough. There's a lot of challenges. We got the business mafia. We got a lot of drama. So we're living in interesting times, but there's still great opportunity. And this is where we are at the moment. So that's a bit about me. I just want to contribute something about the empowerment. We used to get a lot of funding with the Umzumumbo Youth Fund when we were franchising. We started our franchising cost at about 185,000. They went up to 250. Then it went up to 500,000. And what we found with a lot of the funding, it was soft funding before, from 2007, 2008, 2009. And the repayment terms were quite easy. But the problem was the payback on the people who took the finance. They were unable to pay it back. And that's the biggest challenge, because due diligence was not done. There's a lot of money, millions that are floating in South Africa. But the biggest challenge is for people to access it and understand cash flow management. Understand that you can't just get money and go and buy an X5 or go and spend the money lavishly. The money needs to go back into cash flow, into money management, and that's the biggest challenge. So for me, that's where I am. I'm 52 years old, still kicking and alive and trying our best. Thank you, Sunil, for the opportunity. Thanks, folks.
Thanks, Mr. Kassam. Thank you. Nettie, you are next.
Hi, my name's Neti Nalani Masana. I am an accountant by profession. I started my business recently called Masana Financial Services. I have over 30 years experience in various industries, and my target market would be SMEs and sports clubs to get them compliant so that they could access funding, focus on SARS and CIPC. And yeah, I tailor package according to your company's needs, and my tagline is you run your business and we handle your numbers. So looking forward to interact with everybody. Yeah, all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Nettie. Deveshni, you introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what you're doing.
My name is Deveshni Marai. I own a company called The Working Executive, and it's a full business consultancy company. So from compliance to funding to skills development to corporate social investment, and also a BBB consultant. And for me, just to to confirm. It is about, because you must remember that being an entrepreneur is not an easy journey. It's a very, very, very difficult journey because you've got no guaranteed salary. Remember, your business is dependent on the economy. And find out what PESTEL is and make sure that you fully understand the risk factors when you go, because we solely dependent on everything surrounding us. So the economy, the politics, everything. So find out what PESTEL is, make it your homework today, and know your business. That's all I can say. Know your business, know your numbers, and when you're having a chat with the accountant as well, let them explain everything clearly so you fully understand. Thank you, Yash.
Thank you so much, Division. Fatima.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatima, and you guys can see that I'm the mascot in the pictures that Vishen took out at our first breakfast meeting. When we were having breakfast, I'm the one with the stripe. So yeah, I'm the cheerleader of with Sunil. I've been part of his media social breakfast for about 8 years now. And I have a business called Simple Labeling on a Budget. I also do media management on social media platforms. I also am quite active on TikTok. I do lives on TikTok as well, and I earn dollars there. I recently am involved in a training and seeking somebody to train AI to an international company. So I'm looking for certain profiles. I can post that information onto the group and you can earn dollars with regards to that training. And yeah, I am based in Durban, but when it comes to networking, I'm all over. And yeah, that's about me.
Fatima, my friend Theo Mudley. Can unmute.
Morning, everyone. My name is Theo. I work for a company called Capital Vaults, and we do safe deposit boxes in an automated way. Basically, we take away the stress of owning anything valuable. I know there's a lot of business people on here. One of the things that you need to maybe start preparing for is what you're going to do with all that extra money that you're going to be making. And my suggestion is start looking at all the alternative options. Gold is a great one. Buying cars, houses, holiday apartments, homes, all well and good until you get to 2020 and it's COVID, and then you realize all of those things have very little value, and you need actual assets that can turn into liquid cash very quickly, and gold is a great option for that. But anyway, safe deposit boxes help you protect your business, protect your family with your proper documentation, making sure that no one else can come in and take away all the things that you worked hard for while you are under distress through whatever circumstances are prevailing in the environment at the moment. And also in the event of your demise, the day that you have to pass on, are your affairs in order? Do your family know where they need to go, what they need to grab? Or are they going to be dependent on someone that might not have their best wishes at heart? So just things to keep in mind. At 200 Rand a month, it's really nothing that can't be afforded. It's something that you absolutely have to have. And if you get a chance, please go and check out any of our socials. Have a look at our website, capitalvaults.com. Yeah, and I hope we have a lot more of these business sessions. Sunil, you and I will chat when we set up our venue. It'll be nice to see some of these people in person, and we'll have some breakfast meetings in person. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks, Theo. Well done. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Adams, Zaid Adams, tell us who you are, what you do.
So my name is Zaid Adam. I run a company called Leaped Consulting. Basically, what we do is we implement systems for small businesses. We do this for a few government agencies, but Productivity South Africa is maybe the one I'll speak about quickly. So PSA is a Department of Labor entity. And if you are compliant and your UIF and all of that is up to date, what the program does is provide like non-financial support. So especially if you're in manufacturing, they send along like industrial engineers to help you like look at processes and fix a few things, and they give you a budget for like implementing maybe software or other systems that the business might need. If your budget is big enough, we've done like ISO and built like very, specific software for some companies as well, if they've within their budget, if they've got big enough staff complement. That program is completely free. And if you have maybe more than 10 employees, I can help you apply. And I say the main thing is it's completely free. So as long as you're compliant and your UIF and that is up to date, you don't pay a cent for any of this. What I'll do is I'll drop my details in the chat. And if you want to be part of that program, which is also fairly simple to get onto, we've never had one rejected in, I think, in like 10 years. Yeah, let me know and we can talk about how to get you on that.
Awesome. Thanks, Mr. Adams. Thank you. Tyrell, you want to introduce yourself? Tell us who you are.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are well. My name is Tyrell. My company's name is Vine Official. We focus specifically on essentially empowering business owners to be able to build their own market filled with their ideal clients. In turn, they become a market leader who lead their own market. And the truth is, most businesses are just one promotion away from their big breakthrough, and that's what we want them to hit. We have a community filled with business owners in which we provide regular support as well as training for their promotions, as well as building their own market in order to become a market leader. And the reason why I'm here today, I want to give a big thanks to Sunil, is because I want to learn more about the businesses directly and see what they're struggling with so that I can just understand how to better serve them. So I'm grateful for this opportunity, Sunil.
Thanks for that, Tyrell. Highly motivated guy. Thank you so much. In fact, I started the social breakfast because I was encouraged by him. So thanks, Tyrell. Network and connect with him. You can drop your details on the chat or on the WhatsApp group. Guys, remember the WhatsApp group is there to share your details and do business because you know who's watching. Bongani, you there?
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much for everyone for giving me this platform to come by. My name is Bongani Faba. I'm in the tech business. We normally work with the educational sector, and we do also a lot of other things beside the tech industry. And we also feel honored to be part of this huge family. So looking forward to also be engaging with all of you moving forward with this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bongani. Thank you so much. Mr. Jay Naidu. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, all. I wear a number of caps. As you can see today, I'm wearing the Kiwi cap. Yeah, I'm an academic by profession. Lectured at the Durban University of Technology for a number of years in the hospitality and tourism space. I thereafter was offered a general manager's post within FEDASA, which is the Federated Hospitality Association of Southern Africa. Currently, I head that organization for the KZN and Eastern Cape region. Yeah, exciting times. I engage at governmental levels, so much so that on the 12th of May at Indaba ICC, we have a major launch where the president will be there, because we're talking about a safety program which we engaged and donated a large sum towards contributing towards safety of the coastal safety and security. Yeah, in my spare time, I'm the Tani Fundi. I have an events company, and I've won the Tani competition in Wild Coast for the four times. And currently on the 1st and 2nd of May, there's another Tani competition. Well, I'll be going, and hopefully I can make it 5 in a row. We also have networking events at FEDASA. And look, FEDASA, as much as we, the Hospitality Association, but the value chain incorporates all your guys, where obviously for you to be part of the thing, you have to become members, which is at a fraction of a cost to sell your business, to make your product known. And that's the best forum where you can actually engage and know who's who in the zoo. And what else? Yeah, I'm fortunate on Saturday. I'm invited for the Metro Awards. So yeah, cool. That's me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Naidu. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. Awesome stuff. Well done. Good luck for the Tane competition. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Shalita Rajbansi.
Oh, while I'm there, I'm looking for space for another 500 for a venue that we're trying to host for the 30th of May. I'm looking for a 500-seater or even a 400-seater. So if any one of you guys know around in the greater Durban area to host a big competition, yeah, we have the numbers, but I don't have the venue. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Mr. Naidu. Shalita Rajbansi, you next. You there? On hold. She's on hold. Ishtal Hatcher. Ishtal. Are you there?
Hi, yes, I am here. Good morning, and thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Great. So basically, my name is Ishtal, and I'm the founder of BizLinkage. BizLinkage is a dynamic business ecosystem which is designed to connect, empower, and grow businesses across Africa. We've got collaborations in East, West, North, Central, and Southern Africa. So we've got little offices, satellite offices in all those areas. We've also linked to businesses in the UK as well as Spain. So we are creating a dynamic ecosystem where small businesses are able to network with each other, because we believe that when businesses are properly connected, they don't just survive, they actually thrive. So through BizLinkage, we build a platform where ideas can turn into opportunities, partnerships turn into impact, and African enterprises are then positioned to compete on a global scale. So in essence, BizLinkage is where businesses connect to grow, where Africa's enterprises and organizations, SMEs, potential is unlocked for global impact. So I look forward to engaging, collaborating, and building value with all like-minded individuals such as yourselves, and also people that you work with in building that ecosystem where we can all thrive together. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishta. Thank you so much. Awesome stuff. Toko Zulu. Is it Toko? You there?
Good morning. Yeah,
Hi.
I'm Dr. Toko Kulu. I am a consultant and I work with vulnerable groups. So I wear many caps because I'm a consultant. So whenever there's a need, I'm invited to address whatever concerns and whatever is happening in the area. Therefore, I would just say I deal with the cultural issues and the spiritual issues, and that's my specialization. But I'm available whenever there is a need in the community because I am specializing in community development. Thank you.
Thank you, Choco. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much. Jessica, my friend Jessica Naika.
Good morning, Piamora Sabona. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you for having me here. So I am Jessica Naika, a sales specialist with PayFast by Network. For most of you who don't know who PayFast by Network is, we are one of the trusted South Africa's most trusted payment processes for businesses of any size. So whether you a small samosa business or whether you're a large corporate, we are able to assist you with ensuring that you receive your funds safely and securely, whether it's via a payment link, whether it's via a card machine, or whether it's via using our 18 different payment methods that's available on PayFast by Network. So please reach out if you need help, and I'll be able to assist you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, my friend. Mr. Jivan, tell us who you are, what you do.
Hi everyone, namaste, Jai Swaminarayan. So essentially I have a few businesses. The first one's a consulting business called Consulting Hive. It's part of the Hive group of businesses. We specialize in helping businesses scale. So a lot of businesses have great opportunities, they have great products, and we help a lot of businesses within the product space because of the network that have grown over the past 25 years within business, but also from a consultancy perspective. A lot of that is free because I always believe helping others is more important than just helping yourself, because when you help others grow, you grow yourself as well. So outside of that, we're in the platform space. So currently now we're building 3 platforms. The first one is already built. We're launching next month. That is called Property Hive. Property Hive is a new platform for a way for people to experience buying, renting, selling, and holidaying properties using our platform. It's very affordable, but the main thing is about solving a problem. So all the platforms we build is about solving problems, right? And this one is specifically around, we want to decentralize the whole power shift from agencies, and it should actually go to the buyers, renters, and sellers of the properties. So essentially that's what we're doing it at a very affordable price. Outside of that, we've got 2 other platforms. There's something launching in the next few months. It's called Hive Hub. Essentially, Hive Hub is literally what this networking session is about. It's about connecting all businesses, bringing all services into one platform at a simple touch of a button. So think about it as if I'm looking for funding, if I'm looking for an accountant, we've got here on there, we've got different people offering services from technology, whatever it is. It's you be able to reach people within your region, but also globally. It's it's super localized as much as you, but at the same time expandable. Sorry, yes, you're asking, Jay?
Sorry. No, sorry. Must be a mistake.
Okay, no, it's fine, no stress. So essentially, Hive Hub is a place where if you're looking to sell any services, you'll be able to come on there. And then we've got something specific for products. So there's a lot of people that are on here that are not within the product space. And we're trying to get everyone within that space to reach a much larger community and to sell direct. Because in this world, what's happening is just as Sunil says, the world is changing and things are changing. Currently now, social media is slowly dying, and there's something called interest media. And I think everyone should have a look at that. That's why I really think, one of the speakers today says that they're on TikTok. It's fantastic because you grow your community. She's earning in dollars, which has been fantastic for her. But at the same time, when you grow your own bubble in your community, you have what they call trust. And trust in business is something which is lacking, and everyone is looking for that. So when you're looking for a service or product to buy, the first thing is like, is it trustworthy? So essentially, we're building these platforms that are coming out in the coming months. But Property Hive is up there. Go have a look. I will put it up again shortly. You can download the app on both the Apple or the Play Store. So download the app, and if you guys want some assistance, I'm always here to help you guys. You want some thought processes, helping you guys look at your business differently. Between Tyrone and myself, we're looking to do something unique in trying to help everyone. So hopefully we can get this right and that we can all grow together. All right. Take care. Namaste. Jai Swaminarayan.
Thank you, Mr. Jivan. Delia, you there? Can you talk? Delia?
Good morning, everybody.
How's it?
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity once again. Trying to do it while working. I'm in corporate agriculture on the finance side. I'm also a forex trader. Hopefully, I'll be leaving corporate sooner than I think. to focus on the Forex trading. So obviously I'm on the crypto space. Yeah, what can I say? We can spot the scammers a mile away when you're already a Forex trader. So all I can encourage people, especially in business, do not, no matter how beautiful that opportunity looks, do not, without investigation, meet the person, speak to the person, phone the person, because there's many people even pretending with fake profiles. They pretending recently to be Phil Naidu, Joash Naidu, all these guys we already familiar with. Please.
Surisha Naidu, our favorite. Surisha.
Yeah, Surisha Naidu. Exactly. I mean, she wants to be my friend every month. And you know what? But guys, yeah. So on the crypto space, all I can say is we're promoting XRP. It's a digital currency. It's the next best thing to your rand, sensors, and gold. Yes, for the guy that mentioned gold there, we trade gold quite often. Look, I'll post on the group again, on Social Breakfast group, but guys, start with under 500 Rand. Just start a savings account now. Don't rely on fiat currency. XRP is growing behind the scenes. 4 major banks in South Africa already adopted it and they're keeping quiet. Why? Only people in crypto and in corporate know about it. So we all need to do ourselves a favor and start the savings account under 500 Rand. It's nothing to even sing or shout or dance about, but it will pay dividends. Maybe not this year, but from next year. So guys, I will post. Thank you for everybody's input. It's so valuable to be here as usual. Even on the agriculture side, the last time I connected with the bee people. So that was really valuable for the agriculture side. We're doing a lot for community. We're going to be opening a skills development center in Botas Hill. Vululeka Center will be transformed soon. I know some people went on youth camps there, church camps and other retreats, but that's becoming a top skills development center that I'm involved in as well. So if I don't see you there, I will see you here again. Thank you. God bless everybody.
Thank you, Delia. Thank you so much, my friend. Natasha, is it Natasha? Natasha. You there?
Good morning, everybody. It's great to be on this network today. I've been introduced by Deveshni Maraya. So I have 3 businesses. 2 of it is a engineering company. The one is Gulf Africa Tours. So we do specialize in bespoke travel tours. And so I've come out of corporate. I've worked in an engineering company, a boiler engineering company for 20 years. And I'm now just networking, trying to get myself out there. My company is in existence for 13 years, LOM Engineering and East Coast Engineering. Both specialize in boiler maintenance, repairs, construction, spares, after-sales services. So yeah, I'm just fresh out of corporate and stepping into this. So we have the travel and tour company that specializes more in golf tours, like I mentioned earlier. So it's great to network and learn and connect with other, business people out there in the field and who are able to also assist us in terms of getting ourselves on the ground.
Thank you, Natasha. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome.
And God bless you. God bless you, Deveshni. She's assisted me along the way with in terms of funding and inviting me constantly, inviting me for the business breakfast, business meetings and stuff like that. It's good, it's excellent, and it's not, it's like someone mentioned earlier, I didn't get his name. He said, I think it was Kalpesh that said he would love, he loves to help other businesses. And in Christianity, I'm also a Christian, and I go to church, and you know what, one thing that I've learned is this: if you help others, like he said, if you help others, God makes it happen for you. So excellent advice, and it's it's a game changer for me this morning. Help others. So even when you're getting up there, help others. So God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Natasha. Sure. Thank you so much. Muki Pio, you're the last guy. Muki.
Good morning, everyone. Trust that you are all well. My name is Muki. I represent a company called The Cleaning Bar. We are based in Vanderbijl Park. We manufacture and market cleaning products. So basically, yeah, that's me. That's what we're doing. We also hoping that by joining this platform, we will be able to get some tips in growing the business and networking also with people who can actually be of help to our business. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We apologize for going over. We like 17 minutes over, so sorry about that. But it was a good session. We learned a lot. We networked. We met a lot of good people. Any final thoughts before we go? So I'll see you guys next week on the group. Deveshni, you want to say something?
Yes, sorry. There was just one question on the chat that Mr. Pangani Kaba asked, right? He wanted to know, oh, where's that message now? Okay, Deveshni, good day. Why SA can't we have a platform that is similar to Silicon Valley when new ideas are explored and supported, because there are so many red tapes when it comes to funding? Could you clarify that for me? You know, the one thing that I need to say is that I'm at a point where I stopped complaining a while ago about, you know, I don't like how this works. I don't like how this works. And exactly what Mr. Sunil has done. If you're tired of what is not happening for you, make it happen. Find the people, and these networking breakfasts and other networking platforms where you can just bring people together and say, you know, I don't know how to do it, but here's somebody that knows how to do it. And you've got one of the ladies was Buzz Linkage. There's so many opportunities just on this platform itself. So all I can say is make it happen. You know, if you find a network, and find a network that works for you, and you work with the network, because that's what we need to do as entrepreneurs. Come together and support each other, because it's a very difficult journey solo. So support is important as an entrepreneur. So if there's anything that you think that we could do and how we could do it, I'm sure if we brainstorm together, we could make it happen. And obviously with the help of Mr. Sunil and the networks that we have, we could definitely do that. I hope that helps you. Thank you, Sunil.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deveshni. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for the engaging. Thanks for all the questions and answers and engagement. I'll catch you guys on the group, and I'll share the recording and the slides on the group. See you guys next week. Next week, we got Taslim talking. If you want to talk, just drop me a message and I can get you on the list. There is a waiting list to talk. If you want to talk, let me know and we can slot you in. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. See you guys soon.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you so
everyone.
much, and bye-bye.
Bye.